Hello, everyone. My name is Muhammad Jawad Bazi, and my partner's name is Hassan Kaidu. And this is our term project. I'm going to be talking about DriveShare, which is a peer to peer car rental platform inspired by Turo. In this video, I'm going to walk through what DriveShare does and then explain three of the six design patterns that we used to build it. And then Hassan will cover the other three patterns and demo the actual application. So DriveShare connects car owners who have vehicles that are sitting idle, um, with renters who need a car for a small period of time. So owners will list their car with the pricing and the availability, and then renters can look through options and then book directly. And the platform handles the messaging, the payment, and notifications, everything else in between those, um, which is the same idea as Turo, which is built, but this one's built from the ground up by us. So here's everything that DriveShare supports: secure registration with 3 security questions for account recovery, full car listing management for owners, search and booking with built-in overlap protection so that a car can never be double booked, a watch list that notifies renters when a car's price drops or opens up. It has in-app messaging between owners and renters, has a simulated payment flow, as well as rental history and a review system, so both sides can rate each other after a trip. Now let's look under the hood at 6 design patterns that we use to build DriveShare. Singleton for session management, Observer for watch list notifications, Mediator for our UI components, Builder for creating car listings, Proxy for payment integration, and Chain of Responsibility for password recovery. I'm going to go through Observer, Builder, and Chain of Responsibility, and then Hassan's going to take over for the rest and demo the app. So first, let's look at Observer, which powers our watch list feature. When a renter watches a car, they become the observer of the car's listing. So the car acts as the subject. The moment the owner drops the price or makes it available again, the car notifies every observer that is attached to it, and each one decides independently whether to fire off a notification. The car doesn't need to know who's watching or how many, it just announces the change. I think eBay has the same feature as well. So next, for Builder, for creating car listings, a listing has a few required fields. Just that it has like model, year, and price, but several optional ones like mileage and a description. Instead of a constructor with a long list of parameters that's easy to get wrong, our car builder lets the owner set only the fields that they have, one method call at a time, in any order, and then it calls build to produce the finished listing. Finally, from my side, chain of responsibility for our forgot password flow. Recovering an account requires answering all 3 security questions correctly in order. Um, each question has its own handler, and each handler only checks one answer. If it's correct, then it passes the request down the chain into the next handler. If it's wrong, it'll stop immediately and recovery is denied. That keeps each question's logic isolated. We could add a fourth question later on without touching the other 3. And now I'm going to pass it on to Hassan for the rest.
Would you like for that? So picking up with Singleton, drive sharing needs exactly one source of truth for who's logged in. If two parts of the search server each track sessions separately, a user could get logged out randomly. Our session manager class guarantees only one instance ever exists. The first time it's requested, it's created. Every call after that returns the exact same object. That Singleton instance maps session tokens to user IDs for the entire app. Now for slide 9, this is the mediator. So our UI has several components: the search form, the result list, the booking model, and the messaging panel and notifications. And they all need to react to each other's actions without being directly wired together. Instead of each component calling the others directly, they all talk to a single UI mediator. When the booking model confirms a reservation, if it tells the mediator that the mediator decides which other components needs to update. And then last but not least, finally have the proxy for handling payments. We never let a route handler talk directly to the service that actually moves money. Every payment request goes through a payment proxy first, which checks the box if the booking exists. It checks that the bookings exist. if it hasn't already been paid and that the payer has enough balance. Only after every one of those checks passes does the proxy forward the request to the real payment service. It's the same idea production payment integration is actually used. A protective layer in front of the part of the system that can move real funds. And for our last slide, this is just the team contributions. I built the full app, the database schema, the REST API, the user interface, and all 6 design patterns and code. Hamid Jawad actually put together the presentation. He also presented the observer, builder, and chain responsibility parts. We worked through the system design together before development even started. And now I just want to preview a little of the app that we created. Here, I already created a register and login just before I even did the presentation to make a balance in my account and list the car. So right here, if I go to my cars, I just did a Toyota Camry 2020. I'm listing it for $250 a day in Detroit, Michigan. And now, if I want to, let's say, log out and sign register, because now if I want to book a car, I would have to put someone else. So let's put Mo Jawad. And it's Emily J at umich.edu. Password could be Emily24. I'm just putting anything, and let's say these are whatever. Let's say yeah, I'm just putting anything for now, just so you could actually book the listing. So now, if I go to search, it's in Detroit, $1,000 per day at this date. If I do search, this booking will show. So let's change the location to Dearborn. No cars were found. But now, if we go, let's say, for example, my cars, Muhammad doesn't have any cars listed because I'm the one, Hassan, who listed the car. Well, again, if we go back to search, same thing, $1,000 per day, same date that we had previously where I have the listing checked out on. And we said it was in Detroit. The car shows up, we could book, we could confirm the booking for these 3 days if I wanted to, $750. There we go. We can also watch, optional, let's say, this is optional, it's not even needed. We said on, let's say, the 24th to the 25th, just one day. Now it's added to the watch list. Now if I go to my watch list, right over here, and I can also remove remove it from the watch list, go back, no cars. I can also add a listing right here for Mohammed. I can make that work. And this is where my bookings are. So obviously his account right now is still not taken out of it until he's fully until that date comes up. But yeah, this was the project, and like I showed you the recovery and the password with security questions, the pay for the bookings, and trigger a watch list notification. Yeah, that is it, and thank you for watching.